Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome to another edition of Sports Sunday, where we talk about sports, life, and everything in between, despite the fact that it is not Sunday. I decided to take the night off on Sunday because it was Father's Day and it was my dad's birthday at the same time. So I figured, I'd take the night off, not get too crazy. Just to enjoy a day spent with my dad, because we're usually not able to spend a lot of time together because our schedules are so different. Even though we both work at the same place, he works, extra long hours, and I'm usually doing a lot of stuff here, so I don't get to see him as often as I would like sometimes. Wasn't sure if I had any points to use or not right there, so that's why we went in here. But yeah, so it was nice to be able to just take the day off of work and just be able to spend time. Like, we went out to breakfast, and we went to church, and we went bowling. It was fucking awesome. I had the best outing of bowling that I've ever had in my entire life. And it was so weird. Like, normally you go to a bowling alley and they've got like sports on the TV, or maybe something that's of some relative enjoyment. But we went to this little kind of janky bowling alley out in the middle of Silverton, with a little tiny town, and like there were a lot of people in there and anything, but on both TVs that they had in there, they were playing fucking infomercials the whole time. The whole time we were there. It was so weird. And so I had the pleasure of watching an infomercial about this prostate formula, where you get the people that like overreact to everything, where they're like, "Does your bladder overreact sometimes?" And it's just like it's like a guy driving his car, and he's just like so depressed, and he's like, I have to pee again." Or like, "Does it keep you up late at night?" And they show this guy that's just like laying in bed in the dark, and he looks like he's about ready to blow his own brains out, and it's just really funny. Oh shit. Are we playing against the Warriors right now? We are playing against the Warriors. Oh. But yeah, dude, it was awesome. Oh, come on. Fucking Smith. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, baby. But yeah, dude, it was really cool. Like, my first game, I bowled a 163, which is the best game I've ever bowled in my entire life, and it was magical, dude. Like, normally I'm a dude that's like barely hovering around like 100, and so for me to get up over 150 was a miracle in itself, let alone having it be fucking let alone having it be 163. And it was also the very first game that I ever bowled that I didn't throw a gutter ball. I had a perfectly clean slate, and it was amazing. And I actually won. Like, I never win when I go bowling, especially with my family, because we're like all uber competitive. And my dad is usually like Mr. fucking consistency out there, where he bowls slower than a bowl of blackstrap molasses, but he's just like always right down the middle. Like, he knows exactly what he's doing every time, and it just kills me inside. But it all worked out. And so I had like my best 3-game average ever. I had like a 163 and a 147 and a 134. But I'll tell you, my right hand is just killing me right now. It hurts, just because I'm not used to carrying around the heavy ball. Carrying heavy balls. Ball jokes. Oh baby, yeah. But all in all, it was fun. Then we came back, and then we watched Game 7 of the finals, which, oh my god, the Cavs actually fucking did it. I couldn't believe it. I was so sure that the Warriors were gonna come out and just blast them from here to Kingdom Seaman, Kingdom Come, All right, I'm ahead of you. I understand. I get it. Not everybody can keep up with cum jokes. I'm just I'm one step ahead of you there. But dude, it was a great game. Like, okay, it was a great game for a different reason. It wasn't it wasn't a great game all the time, because like the last 4 minutes of the game, I think the teams combined to shoot like 1 of 17 from the floor. Sheed from deep to beat the clock. But they shot like 1 out of 17 from the floor in the last 3:48, and there were like 4 points scored, and they were all Cleveland. But, dude, they finally did it. They finally fucking did it. I couldn't believe it. I was so sure that Golden State was just gonna go off and put them away, and then we'd have to put up with another fucking year's worth of Warriors mania that would just slowly give me diarrhea. I can't stand Draymond Green, man. Don't get me wrong, he's very good. He is a very good multi-dimensional player, but he's just so fucking annoying. He makes my asshole cry tears of pain and agony because he just has like this air about him, and that air smells like shit. That's what it is. That is what it is. But nonetheless, it was a very entertaining game, and LeBron showed us exactly why he is the best player in the NBA, and not Curry, because Curry, when he's not on as far as like shooting goes, he just becomes a liability. Like he doesn't find other ways to get other players involved. He'll just keep hoisting up shots even if they're absolute heated trash. LeBron, if his jump shot isn't going, which can happen, fairly often sometimes, he will find other ways to get things done. Like he'll play well defensively, or he'll keep crashing the boards, offensively and defensively. He will definitely he'll create shots for other players. Like he won't just keep throwing up a bunch of bullshit, hoping for it to stick. Unless it's a shot that's right at the hoop. Like if it's right at the rim, then sure, yeah, maybe he'll do something with that. No! Come on, baby, come on. You fucker! Yeah. No! God, why is it that when I'm on fire, their players just get like amazing all of a sudden? It's just like they're fully aware that I have this amazing power-up that could totally put them away. And they're like sentient, man. It's crazy. They're like, wait a minute, we really screwed up, Chris. We really got to do something about this now. But yeah, dude, it was amazing. I have never seen. I mean, it was fucking history, but I've never seen an NBA Finals where one player dominated to that level before. I mean, LeBron led all players on both teams in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. I've never fucking seen that before. As amazing as Michael Jordan was, he never did that. Nobody's done that. Shaq didn't do that. Magic Johnson didn't do that. Bill Russell didn't do that. All of the great players in NBA history, nobody has ever done that before. And that type of thing is what cements LeBron's legacy. He is a player that does so many things, and it's so sick. I'm so happy for them. And you know what was really cool about it? Whether you hate LeBron or you love him, seeing Cleveland finally win a championship for a sports city that has had one of the most forlorn stretches of time without having a professional championship in their city. It's so cool to see that streak finally come to an end. Like it was like sometimes you see teams sometimes. Oh, come on. Coming down with that kind of force, you're able to just block him out completely, huh? I totally believe that. Hey! What the fuck was that? That was in! That was going in the hoop, and it just magically, with some type of weird magnetism thing going on, it just... What the fuck? Who is this con-sack guy? I'm gonna kick him in his con-sack here in a second. Come on, get in the hoop. Thank you. Jesus. But like sometimes you see teams win championships sometimes where like you can tell that they're excited about it, and they're gonna party really hard after and whatnot. But the thing about Cleveland winning the championship is like as soon as they won it, you could see just how much it meant to the players and how much they knew it meant to the city that they won. Because like they won the game and like virtually the entire team just like collapsed down on the floor into tears. Like I've not seen that before. At least not from everybody. Like sometimes you'll see it from like one or two players, but like almost the entire team just broke down. It was so surreal to watch. And like I think among other things, I think that the part that got to me the most was watching J.R. Smith's interview at the end. I think that might be the very first interview that I've ever seen for any game ever in which a player, especially a non-star player, got a standing ovation and like a round of applause from like the press group after his interview. Like, that dude let it all out, man. That guy absolutely broke down in his interview, because that dude's, like, he was talking about how, like, he's been through a lot of really hard shit in his life, and how, you know, his parents never gave up on him, and he was talking about his dad, and you know, and, like, his kids, and all this stuff. And it was really inspiring, and it shows that there's, for, you know, sports can be sports sometimes, but sometimes there's so much more to sports than it just being a game. Like, for some people, like, it really is everything to them, you know. It's not just, you know, numbers on a paycheck for them. Like, sometimes it is what gives their life purpose sometimes, and it's really cool to see that. But I think another thing that was also super awesome about Cleveland winning this thing, outside of the fact that, you know, they made history by being the only team that's ever come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win, their parade that they had was so funny. And just, like, the celebration in the locker room, one of the guys, I don't remember if it was Mozgov or not, this dude was just like, I think he must have been wasted, man, because what he was, like, walking around with in the locker room, I guess, I didn't see it for myself, but I heard some guys talking about it on the radio this morning. Oh, wow. No. Shit. No! Damn it. I guess he was just, like, walking around the locker room, just, like, totally with no sense of direction at all. And I guess he was just, like, dual-wielding a fucking, just like a Taco Del Mar burrito in one hand, and like, just a random fucking brownie in the other hand, and it was so weird. He just had, like, absolutely no sense of where he was. He's just carrying around these random 2 food items. Totally makes me think he was either, like, wasted, like he had, like, a bottle of VOD or something in his locker, and he just, like, totally was taking pulls of it as soon as the game was over, because he wasn't, you know, a player that was playing at all. And, yeah, dude. And then, like, at their parade, they had, LeBron was wearing an Ultimate Warrior shirt from, like, old school WWF with a Kermit the Frog hat. And one of the other players was wearing an Austin 316 shirt. Another guy wasn't even wearing a shirt at all. And, you just had, like, all these guys doing super weird-ass things. Oh, shit. Jeez. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna say, that guy better not make that. That guy's a fucking center. No way in the world he should be making shots from that far away. I know this is a video game, but even that's a little bit ridiculous. Whoop! Attaboy. That was a super tight. That had a lot of hang time for an alley-oop. Go, Sheed! Go, Sheed! What was that? What the hell was that? I know I've seen him do that before, but that was especially awful. What? Did you see that? Did you see what just happened? The other team got the rebound, and he shot it, and the ball warped the other way. That was so weird. I'd never seen that before. Oh, that was awesome. Wow, that was really weird. I also think that's got to be up there with the most points that Wallace has scored in a game. Got to be up there, man. But yeah, dude, no Warriors mania this time. LeBron got the last laugh, and it makes me happy inside. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We got 11 points. We got 11 points.
Test your trivia knowledge.
Who was the number 1 overall draft pick in 85? Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't think it was Rick Smits or Kukoc. I think I went with Patrick Ewing, and I was wrong. Damn it! I think it may have been Patrick Ewing. Actually, I think it was. Didn't they win? I think they may have won the national championship that year, and so that would have made him the number 1 pick. I don't know. I can't for the life of me think that Tony Kukoc or Rick Smits got the number 1 pick. There's no way. There's just no way. So maybe it was the old Shoemeister. I think I've actually had that question before, and I think I actually did take Patrick Ewing in that, and I think that that's what happened. Oh, well, whatever. We'll probably get that question again at some point, and we'll be able to go with that from there. But, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, my friends, and we'll have more stuff to talk about next time. So, peace out.